Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, today I want to talk about Allogene therapeutics because I think it is poised to start picking up from now. Of course, again, this is my personal opinion, not financial advice. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why I think Allogene therapeutics looks bullish to me today. And I'm going to talk about a couple of recent news items that came across from Allogene, which is the basis of my thesis. With that said, let's get started. Welcome back, friends. Allogene Therapeutics is strategically positioned to experience a significant increase in stock value due to their recent advancements in the development and deployment of their allogenic CAR-T product, Cema-cel. The company's announcement on June 20, 2024 about the commencement of the pivotal 2-alpha-3 trial marks a pivotal step in their journey to revolutionize the treatment of LBCL, or large B-cell lymphoma. Furthermore, in July 1, 2024, they made an announcement about the activation of 3 community cancer centers as the first sites for this trial, and this underscores the potential for rapid and widespread adoption of Cema-cel. And the initiation of pivotal phase 2 alpha-3 trial on 20th June 2024, I think, was an initial catalyst. Allogene's alpha-3 trial aims to assess the effectiveness of Cema-cel as a first-line consolidation treatment for newly diagnosed LBCL patients who show signs of minimal residual disease, or MRD, post-standard chemotherapy. So if the MRD remains, then there's a chance of relapse. So this trial leverages Foresight Diagnostics' ultra-sensitive liquid biopsy-based MRD detection technology to detect patients who have MRD in their blood using Clarity technology. By identifying patients likely to relapse early and administering Cema-cel as a one-time infusion, Allogene hopes to significantly improve the first-line cure rates. And the inclusion of Rocky Mountain Cancer Centers, that is RMCC, Astera Cancer Center, ACC, and Norton Cancer Institute as the initial sites for Alpha-3 trial is a strategic move that enhances the trial's reach and impact. These centers are well regarded in the oncology community, providing a robust infrastructure for patient enrollment and treatment administration. The involvement of community cancer centers ensures that cutting-edge treatments are accessible to a broad patient base, thus overcoming one of the significant barriers to CAR-T therapy adoption. Addressing relapse rates in LBCL is another activity that I would like to bring your attention to. Current first-line chemoimmunotherapy treatments for LBCL are effective, but approximately 30% of patients relapse. The Alpha-3 trial aims to intervene early for these high-risk patients, potentially transforming the treatment paradigm and improving overall cancer cure rates. And the use of Cema-cel as a 7th-cycle treatment immediately upon detection of MRD could become the new standard of care if the clinical trial succeeds and if FDA gives the approval. And I think overall, these two activities are an indication that the company is very, very serious about moving towards getting this approved and monetizing the technology. The trial's design includes critical milestones such as interim event-free survival, or EFS, analysis in the first half of 2026 and the primary EFS analysis in the second half of 2026. Positive outcomes from these analyses could lead to a biologics license application, or BLA, submission as early as 2027, paving the way for commercial availability and revenue generation. So in conclusion, I would say that Allogene's recent initiatives, particularly the commencement of the pivotal phase 2 alpha-3 trial and the activation of community cancer centers, position the company favorably for future growth. These strategic moves not only enhance the potential for successful clinical outcomes, but also lay the groundwork for broader adoption and monetization of Cema-cel. As Allogene progresses through these critical phases, the company's stock is poised to benefit from increased investor confidence and market valuation. So this is the general theme of most companies which are in the process of monetization. But right now, we are in a very, very unusual circumstances where the interest rates are very high and funding is very difficult. So if you look at the BLA submission target date being in 2027 and we are in the middle of 2024, so we are looking at almost 2 years to go from now to then 2.5 years. So we would potentially expect other catalysts to happen. I don't think Allogene has got other catalysts. So in the absence of other catalysts happening on an intervening period, on a recurring period, I would think that the news about these 3 community cancer centers being enrolled and activated for the pivotal trial is going to give a boost to Allogene, but the boost may not last long because if the overall market declines due to high volatility or also because of the high interest rate regime. So if we don't see a rate cut by September, I think Allogene is going to have a tough time. Otherwise, I think Allogene is going in the right direction. It's just that it's taking a longer time, and the market is not patient because of the high interest rates. So either the interest rates start going down, or the Fed starts clearly indicating that rate cuts are around the corner. So something like that should happen. Even successive economic calendar reports such as unemployment data and consumer price index, if they all show a bit of, if the consumer price index starts going down and if the unemployment starts going up, those are all the cues that will help this stock to move a little bit up. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a long wait until the BLA application. With that, my friends, I would like to bring this video to an end. And the main message I want to pass to you here is that Allogene is still a good company. Its targets are still good. And if FDA gives an approval, it will make a lot of money. But there's a long way from now to 2027 when the BLA will be submitted. So in the interim period, we have a lot of volatility. So you have to keep that in mind before you invest. With that, my friends, I would like to bring this video to an end. And of course, all of these are my personal opinion, not financial advice. So please keep that in mind. I do own Allogene shares, a little bit of Allogene shares, which are heavily in loss. So I might dispose them off anytime. So that's my personal disclosure. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. Thanks and have a great day. Catch up with you again in the next video. Bye.